Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th episode for Dawn of War Soulstorm campaign. Today we're gonna fight the Imperial Guard faction. We'll attack their stronghold. We'll get as much infantry as possible before the start. Here is the archive. The region is called Dussala Precinct. Let's go.
The Imperial Guard's headquarters in the Dussala Precinct of the city planet of Kaurava 1 was also the system's primary Bane Blade production facility. Under the strong and capable leadership of the new Governor General Vance Stubbs, the Guardsmen were once again well supplied, armed, and organized. Any attacker would find themselves facing a formidable amount of firepower. Since the outbreak of the Warp Storm on Kaurava 4, the Imperial Guard had known a humbling series of setbacks. Losing a full 3/4 of their fighting men was just a start. General Stubbs was determined to triumph in the face of this and all other adversity. Unfortunately, a full regiment of Baneblade tanks, the Guard's armored super weapon, had that very day been dispatched to various territories throughout the Kaurava system. The Dussala Precinct headquarters was thus left without a single Baneblade to its advantage. But they had their factories. Repair parts, munitions, and operating crews were moved via a system of convoys to the centrally located Mars pattern buildings, which produced the tanks. These convoys, then, were to be the Imperial Guard's weakest link, and also their greatest hope.
All right.
Setting up.
Nice introduction. Reminded me of the Dark Crusade starting campaign.
How are the men?
Tolerable, sir.
Morale?
Good at Central, poor on the front.
Casualties?
The same, sir.
Firing squads?
20 today, 12 for cowardice in the line of duty.
Baneblade production?
Tank crew, munitions and parts are arriving by convoy on schedule, sir. As you know, it takes only the most highly trained crew to properly operate a...
I know.
Very good, General.
How many do we have on hand?
Unfortunately, sir, a shipment of 100 Baneblades has just gone out to serve.
I see. Look at this. Once this was a fine city, gleaming beacon of the Emperor's light, a center of industry. Now look at it. Commissar, I would like to see this city built up again. I would like to see towers and spires of gleaming white. I would like to see our men on parade routes, not tours of duty. I would like to see every city in this planet, every colony in this besotted, miserable system turn to the service and industry of the Imperium in the Emperor's name.
In the Emperor's name, sir.
But to see my dreams fulfilled, first we must wipe the system clean of these blasted Xenos and heretics and monsters and zealots. And to do that, this base, our center of command, must operate free of danger or harassment. Our troops are ready. Our tanks and our sentinels. And if the Emperor wills it, we will have functioning Baneblades. Tell me, Commissar, are we prepared? Or will we be lambs taken to slaughter? Well, we'll do what we can and pray for victory. The enhanced Basilisk cannon has been prepared by our tech priest engineers, has it not? It can be fired at will.
Very good, General.
It only requires an artillery spotter. We shall place our faith in the God Emperor.
In the Emperor's name, sir.
That will have to do the job. As always, we place faith in the Emperor.
Nice introduction. Not as good as it could be with the soundtrack turned on. Unfortunately, YouTube gives me notifications of copywriting issues, so I had to turn the music down completely to avoid any such issues. Here's our primary objectives: destroy the Imperial Guard Central Command and stop a Baneblade tank production. To defeat the Imperial Guard, their Central Command building must be leveled. Destroy the Field Command headquarters and stop Baneblade tank production. Convoys for Baneblade production are dispatched from certain mechanized command buildings along the city's edge. They deliver parts and trained crews to 2 Mars pattern command buildings in the Imperial Guard headquarters, which produce battle-ready Baneblade tanks. Yeah, that's a real threat. The most powerful unit in the game, the Baneblade.
General, they approach.
Let them. When will we have our Baneblades?
Crew and munitions are arriving by convoy. There will be several convoys before we have one operational, sir.
So we just have to keep them busy until then.
Okay, let's start with the Scarabs and build our must-have generators, at least 8 for the start. And thank God I have this Tomb Spider. I've completed quite a lot of regions already on this star map. So yeah, I have quite some unlocked quite some units, elite units that I can buy at the start. Tomb Spider is one powerful vehicle, very universal, effective against anything, everything. You just have to keep it alive. So I will repair it. A Sentinel unfortunately can deal insane damage very fast to such a vehicle like Tomb Spider. So it went down pretty quickly. Okay, let's go capture some more points. We'll defend here for some time. Make more army, of course. A bigger army. By the way, happy 2018 everyone. It's the 1st January 2018 now when I'm recording this video. It might be up on the channel later, on a later date I mean. You might even hear outside my neighbors firing up those fireworks. I can hear them even in my room sometimes. Very loud.
Eastern Annex to Central Command. Baneblade convoy is being dispatched and is currently en route.
With the enemy in the area, I want those convoys well guarded. Safe delivery of those convoys is critical.
Okay, and here we go. Destroy the Mars pattern commands. 2 central Mars pattern structures are used to assemble and outfit Baneblade tanks. Destroy these buildings to halt Baneblade tank production. And disable convoy shipping routes. Convoys move from the outlying mechanized command buildings along certain routes. Intercept convoy routes or destroy the mechanized command buildings to obstruct Baneblade production. Lots of basilisks here. Here are the mesh pattern commands out of these huge buildings. One of the biggest buildings in the game. Comes out the Baneblades. In the original game, I mean, of course, on the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, you may have much bigger buildings. By the way, I am floating a lot, I see. Sorry for that, didn't notice before. Have to destroy this thing here. Imperial convoy, delivering guardsmen or something, somewhere. Looks like a Space Marine Rhino. After all, the Space Marines and the Imperial Guard are allies. Come on, destroy this. Not so much HP, 400 HP. That's quite low, like a river jet bike. Building a turret here, so it will destroy those rhinos automatically. I would like also to destroy this base. We'll do that now. We'll try, at least, go for the global upgrade right away. Let's engage with the Tomb Spider. We'll also need the artifacts for the Necron Lord.
Get those Chimera up and running on the double.
Let's kill the guardsmen. Oh, they got into the Chimera. Hopefully nobody will attack my base. Getting some immortals out. They deal pretty quickly with the vehicles and buildings. Can be very effective even in the late game if you control them properly. Yeah, this rhino is not a threat, they die pretty quickly. Let's destroy this. And let's repair the Tomb Spider. Let's also land here the flayed ones. I don't really care about these Necron warriors. Let them die if they so wish. Here we can fight these guardsmen in close combat. Yeah, the Immortals are also great close combat fighters, if any of you didn't know that.
Entering alert level 1.
Yeah, even in the campaign, as you can see, they doing pretty well in close combat. Of course, these are just guardsmen. These Immortals can deal in close combat only with lightish infantry or something like that. Infantry without any upgrades, tier 1 infantry. They wouldn't stand a chance in close combat against Space Marines or Celestians. No way. But with such weak units like guardsmen, they can deal with them. Okay, only a few chimeras left here. Perfect, one more Tomb Spider. Let's also go with this monolith on tier 2. will gain more HP on the flayed ones. Unfortunately, in the campaign, the Necron Lord does not get bonus HP for leveling up more monoliths. You can get that in online. You can make use of this advantage in free-for-all games, where you can gather the necessary amount of resources. Did you see this fatality? I have seen it for the first time. The Tomb Spider grabbed the Rhino and threw it away. That was a bit hilarious. Didn't know why the Tomb Spider could do such a thing. Very strange. Maybe the type of that Rhino is infantry.
There for Valkyrie transport landing.
A Valkyrie. I thought you spell this as a Valkyrie, but apparently it's a Valkyrie or something like that. Oh, I'm here. The Sentinel is focusing the Tomb Spider. Need to repair. Go away from here, please. Don't wanna lose this one. Nice, escaped. Now it will focus the Destroyer, also important. Would like to repair. Poor Necron warriors here, very weak, without upgrades. Let's upgrade this weapon on the Tomb Spider. Make the second global upgrade and go for tier 4. So capture this critical location. Nice, Necron Lord almost destroyed the Sentinel alone with the help of these Necron warriors, only a bit of help, but mostly alone with his close combat hits. Can be very painful sometimes. If it's a successful hit, it can deal insane damage. And the Necron Lord can kill one stealth suit from one hit, if the hit is successful enough. Quite strong. Too bad he has not really much HP on tier 1. So he loses. Without artifacts, the Necron Lord would lose in close combat and even in range combat to most other commanders. But he's got a better mobility, of course, with his teleportations, and then you also can give him the artifacts. And it becomes one of the most powerful heroes in the game. That's true in the late game, especially when he can also transform into the Catan gods. You have the most strongest commander in the game, the strongest one. Also the Tau commander is very strong with all of his weapons from the distance. You can deal great trouble to your enemy and insane damage from a very huge distance with the Tau commander. Okay, there is plenty of infantry all around here. Need to regroup somehow, gather some powerful army in one place. Maybe I'll do that here and we'll go and destroy this base. Let's also get out the Lord Destroyers. My economy is quite okay for a map where I do not have the big generator yet. This economy is very good, in fact. So this is vehicle. It's very strange why this Imperial convoy got thrown away by the Tomb Spider. I only saw that once, and only for like a fraction of a second. You can scroll back the video and see that. I'm not sure how how many minutes ago that happened. Never noticed such a thing before. Let's also upgrade more monoliths and build the third one. Building of the monoliths also allows you to build more turrets. 4 turrets from each monolith, so you can build up to 12 turrets when you have 3 monoliths. Can also make some more flayed ones. And we'll go for the Necron warrior upgrades and the wraith flight. Do not have any wraiths yet, maybe I'll use them. If it would be an online 1v1 game, there would be plenty of wraiths on the battlefield now. Great unit to harass enemy's economy. Decap points, tie up the guardsmen, even kill the command squad. They can do everything. Oh, and I almost forgot about the artifacts for the Necron Lord. Need the phylactery and solar pulse here, yeah. Let's save the Necron Lord and go for the archive. And I also need the monolith, the restored monolith.
Entering alert level 2. Valkyrie drop commence.
Good, good.
Can I steal one basilisk? As you can see, this Lord Destroyer is a commander, so he does not really get damaged by the sentinels because he has commander armor. And he even is alive after the vehicle goes down. Lord Destroyer is back and he has very low HP. I am not sure if that's a bug, but it might be a bug. Cannot say for sure. Some secondary objectives: stop Basilisk Magnus attacks. Destroy the Basilisk Magnus, yeah, we've just seen it. Destroy Spotterage, Q, and detect and kill spotters. This one. Nice Basilisk in here. Okay, let's spam some flayed ones. They have tons of HP now. Build some more generators, since we do not have a thermoplasma generator. Oh, destroy that turret. Get some artifacts. These 2 for now, I think we'll do good. I also need some more immortals. Oh, too bad. No fatality here. Crazy damage from these sentinels. Team Spider went down very quickly. I remember in the times of Dark Crusade when people played Necrons and they just used to spam the flayed ones. They were extremely overpowered in Dark Crusade. They had insane aura to ranged damage. So they had also very good damage to buildings. Scared the infantry around them much more than in Soulstorm. So it was like some kind of universal unit. The newbies used to spam only the flayed ones, especially in team games. You could find your base destroyed in like 20 seconds if you wouldn't look or wouldn't notice. Even in Soulstorm, the flayed ones are good, especially when you have 3 monoliths upgraded to tier 3. Guess I'll make some heavy destroyer mass. Expensive but very good.
That's our last sentinel. Build more quickly. Load your laser guns, men, for the Imperium. Entering alert level 3.
Get
Destroy Marauder Bomber production. A cluster of mechanized commands have been devoted to the production of Marauder bombers. Destroy these buildings to prevent marauders from supporting Imperial defenses.
Marauder bomber production up and running. We need to hit them with everything we've got.
Marauder production orders confirmed, sir.
Yeah, these marauders are the
Close
Imperial
range
Guard
assault.
planes, if I'm not
Prepare for
mistaken.
Valkyrie transport landing.
Oh my god, what's this? Very unexpected. Let's get the flayed ones home. Thank god they do have a teleport. Poor Lord Destroyer got killed by the Sentinels. Oh, I see you. Kill this heavy weapon team.
Beyblade convoy dispatched and en route.
I see you, little spotter. Do not aim your guns at me.
Nice voice. Some people told me that the Necron Lord has asthma problems. It sounded a bit funny. Damn, I cannot reach this basilisk from here. We'll have to go all around. Okay, let's go for more Necron. Warrior upgrades, maybe I will make a few squads. Not sure. Wait, I can use my Necron Lord to enter this base here. Wait a second. What am I doing? I am not done with this yet. Let's go and destroy their everything. Then we'll move in here and destroy this base. We'll protect this critical location. Need that vision. Guess I will also take the phase shift for the Necron Lord. Not yet, but I think that's what I will do. Maybe in 20 minutes from now, towards the end. Or I might take that scare ability. How do you name that? Forgot the name again. Nightmare's Shroud.
First convoy shipments arrived.
Good. Are we ready to dispatch a Baneblade?
No, sir. Several more convoys will be required.
Perfect. We're almost done with this. Let's also get the scarabs here. And I will get this point. I need it for a vehicle cap. I have enough squad cap or infantry cap. Now I need more vehicle cap. Necrons do get that from these strategic points captured. Also speed comes from these points, from the obelisks. Actually not from the obelisks, speed comes only from the strategic point captured, and the limit for vehicles and infantry comes from the obelisks. That's how it works. Okay, let's decap and move on. Yeah, these are the marauders. The planes. They have 3 types of bombs, from what I recall. Not very dangerous though, but one of those bombs deals great damage to buildings, so it can be especially dangerous against Necrons. They can get your bombs above your generators and destroy them. Like some kind of basilisk earthshake ability. I think the damage is very similar to that one from the basilisk earthshake. Not this one here, but the standard. Then some flayed ones in here, I see. They went to take my critical location.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Time to get into this base now. We'll get some overwatch for the heavy destroyers, some Necron warriors, and maybe even the flayed ones overwatch could be helpful. And some more turrets around the base to protect better. Shouldn't take more than half an hour to complete this entire mission, what's left. I noticed that it takes around 1 hour to beat 1 stronghold. I've beaten the Sisters of Battle stronghold, the Space Marine stronghold, and what else? Tau Empire, probably, or maybe not yet. Can't really recall. I know this is the 4th one. Maybe Eldar, yeah. Probably Eldar Stronghold, and it was the first one. But I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's Eldar. Yeah, now I am sure it is. Because the Dark Crusade... In Dark Crusade the Elder Stronghold was on some kind of winter map. And in Soulstorm it was on a desert map. With very bright brown colors. It even hurted my eyes. Oh man, this basilisk. Can I destroy this turret? The Necron Lord survived this attack. I'm not surprised. Very resistant. Get those tomb spiders up again.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Excellent.
So many scarabs around. Don't know what to do with them. Now let's make some use of these flayed ones. We'll drop them here. And some use of these heavy destroyers will get them here too. Nice. Flayed ones now can be used to tank lots of damage here. They have 11,600 HP. One squad of flayed ones. Oh, I thought I lost the Necron Lord, but it's not dead, it's alive. Yeah, very resistant to these flayed ones. Let's use some attack move. Haven't pushed that button for a long time now. And I need the scarabs to capture the relic. These ones can go here. But I bet there are some enemies. Destroy this thing. I wonder how this basilisk managed to aim in this area and this area. It has no animations, it seems. That's why. It's still here, yeah, it's not animated.
These fiends. They've taken out our Basilisk Magnus.
That wasn't hard at all. Let's bring back all these scarabs.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Time to delete these generators and build new ones. Yeah, this type of drop from the marauders is very dangerous to buildings. I meant this one. Yeah, flayed ones are great against Imperial Guard, even when you're playing against real people. Flayed ones, wraiths, immortals, great choices. Great units to use in this matchup. Necron warriors aren't really good, they are okay on tier 1.5 when guardsmen can't really stop the mass, but once the guardsmen get the plasma and grenades on tier 2.5, also the basilisks, Necron warrior mass becomes useless. Okay, now I can also do the monolith. We'll do it. Wait, I don't have to wait. You can use this one. And if you want to avoid a very annoying bug that might happen, is if you have in queue after the restored monolith something else, it will bug out. So one restored monolith will pop out of this Necron monolith instead of this one to get alive. the restored monolith will get out of it, so you will still have the Necron monolith here, so if you will try to produce any units, they will stay inside the monolith. Very annoying.
General,
Sometimes when you do not pay attention, this happens a lot. And people will even blame you for cheating, even if this bug hurts you more than the enemy. You cannot produce, especially when you have only one monolith. All your produced units will stay inside the monolith. Very annoying. Probably many of you saw this bug. Okay, let's do this. Lots of heavy destroyers. Let's go a bit back. I'm going too far into their base. I want to clean the entire map. We'll get in here later.
Baneblade convoy dispatched and en route.
Didn't even notice this one here. Let's get 2 heavy destroyers to destroy it. Oh, and also the Tomb Spider.
Drop commencing. Good, good.
Oh, that's plenty of flayed ones. They are very good at killing the heavy weapon teams also. Especially when the enemy is lazy enough to not even get them out of the ground and retreat. Look at this damage.
Another convoy shipment's arrived. General, we have a Baneblade ready for combat.
Finally! Its orders are to engage immediately.
So many bases from this Imperial Guard. Let's destroy this one here. Oh, I see. I hear you. The Baneblade. Well, thankfully we've got the Periax very close. Won't be hard to destroy this. Very nice defense also on this one.
Baneblade convoy dispatched and en route.
Oh, I've lost the Necron Lord. Needs to remake. noticed that very late. Let's build some turret to protect the relic. I guess this Baneblade won't be able to move. Sometimes the combination of Perias, Lord Destroyer, and the Necron Lord transformed into the Nightbringer works extremely well at destroying enemy elite units. These tier 4 ones. But yeah, we're done almost with this Baneblade. Down. Let's go here.
Entering alert level 4.
Baneblade convoy dispatched and en route.
Let's make some immortals to deal with the marauders. Can be quite annoying. Oh, so many Lemon Rose battle tanks here. But they don't really move. Can I steal some of them and control? Let's try at least. Oh, it's on stop stance. Can it shoot? No, it can't. Oh, I see now. And it's impossible to delete this lemon rice.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Ready to win the war, sir.
Maybe they will start shooting later. We'll see. Otherwise I will just suicide with them on the enemy base. Oh, again. But they really do need this relic to produce their Baneblades. To keep the Baneblade production up. Have any scarabs around? Oh yeah. Okay, so these Baneblades are extremely useless. Let's leave them here into the enemy base, leave them as scouts, use them as scouts, I mean. And we'll leave them to die in there on the enemy base. even here.
Ready to serve.
Let's finally summon also the Deceiver, the Nightbringer. Destroy this base faster.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Okay, need to save just in case the game will crash. And check if everything goes well with the recording. Everything seems fine. Sadly, there's no in-game overlay from the OBS application, so you can't really know if it's recording or not. There is no difference in performance whatsoever, so you don't really know if it's recording or not. Man, I'm so annoyed by these marauders. I know where their base is, though, so I might want to get here to destroy it before doing anything else. Guess that's what I will do. Let's go that way. Oh, I see. Easy, my friends.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived. Excellent.
And we'll go this way. Wasn't hard at all to deal with this infantry. One squad of Ogrians and another squad of Kasserkins. Imperial Guard tier 3 units. Oh, actually I will get to this critical location, and from here on we'll move this way.
Beyblade convoy dispatched and en route.
Very slow monolith, sadly. Let's repair. Stop this dumb Overwatch already. So many heavy destroyers. But yeah, this is a very universal unit in Soulstorm. In big amount like this, they are good against everything.
General, another convoy shipment's arrived.
Excellent.
Okay, time to move on. Need also some scarabs in here to recapture the point. The critical location, mostly needed for vision. It also gives like 50% speed, but I've got 100% already. So just for vision. I'm needing it right now.
Entering alert level 5.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, that's also how you can deal with these planes. With the attack scarabs. When you do not play every day, I even forgot about this.
Baneblade convoy dispatched and en route.
Very effective way to deal with planes. The attack scarabs. Not cheap though. Let's do the solar fuels. Three heavy destroyers focusing the heavy weapon team. Dealt with it pretty quickly. In fact, it was only two heavy destroyers focusing. Another one was tied up in close combat.
General, the mechanized command that the convoys were being dispatched from has been taken out. Well, sir, there are no more mechanized commands. There will be no more convoys.
Golden Throne protect us now. They've thrown a wrench in our Baneblade production. We're just gonna have to do without them. If they think that's all we've got up our sleeves. Officer, we fight until the last. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Any soldier caught abandoning his post is to be shot without further questioning. We can still win this.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
General, our Marauder factories have been destroyed. They've taken out our air support.
There's no doubt about it whatsoever. They can still win. If my electricity shuts down or something. Let's get and repair this. The monolith alone is not a good idea. It needs cover all the time. Do not ever use the monolith as a tanky unit. It always must stay behind and shoot from a huge distance. Just like the Baneblade, even though the Baneblade is more resistant, much more than the monolith. It also has more HP, of course. Valkyries here, 3 of them. Wait. Let's get these heavy destroyers here. Now I guess that's a good defense for the relic. Time to move on. We've got this Imperial Guard in the corner. Yeah, it's possible to destroy the Valkyrie. Cannot build any more turrets, so let's just capture this point. What kind of building is that? I wonder. Some kind of spaceport. Maybe. Oh man, that's a sweet base. Let's get started. Nice look. And where are my flayed ones? Most of them got killed. Let's summon the Nightbringer again. I think the bug with the crash happens because of the Nightbringer. When you summon the fake monolith, sometimes the game will crash. I'm not 100% sure about this, But I only noticed that crash in the late game, so it might be it. Nice, the monolith is still full HP. Need a tomb spider. Maybe get the resurrection. Just got the Knight Shroud instead. Not so many guardsmen to scare. And they are cowards anyway, unless executed by the Commissar one by one. This Night Shroud ability is very good against Wargs and Space Marines. Can work great. Space Marines and Wargs have very strong tier 3 infantry, so this ability can save you many times. And also the cooldown for the Night Shroud is not so long. I wonder if these heavy weapon teams can lose morale. Oh yeah, they can. And their damage can also go down a lot. Nice. We're almost done.
Pattern buildings. Well, the convoys are useless to us now.
Almost done here. Too bad I cannot use the Earth Shaker. I don't have requisition for that ability. Only a few minutes left and we're done with the Imperial Guard for this campaign. So there's like 4 more factions left, 4 more episodes, or maybe even 3, no 4. We've got Chaos left, Dark Elder, Tau Empire, and 1 more. Can't really recall which race is also left. Works, yeah, that's right. Or maybe I've done the works. No, I didn't. I just confused sometimes with the Dark Crusade campaign. Well, this mission was not hard at all, honestly.
Awaiting instruction.
There are much harder non-stronghold missions that I've played already, and one of it was also against Imperial Guard on the Shakun coast, if I'm not mistaken. That mission was quite a challenge. Two Imperial Guard bases and very aggressive ones with tons of resources. Had to mass a hell of a lot of Necron warriors and solar pulse with chronometron for being able to kill the insane amount of guardsmen. Flayed ones melted down very quickly from that amount of guardsmen. So I had to use Necron warriors, a very standard Necron tactic. Necron warriors, Necron Lord, Chronometron and Solar Pulse, and of course Phylactery for also a Necron Lord. Also some destroyers. Against a human it wouldn't work, but it worked against AI. AI is too lazy to micro, probably. And that's strange. We're almost there. All the points on this map controlled by me. And most of the buildings also destroyed.
All my work, crushed. Crushed! All the good men who gave their lives for this cursed, this blasted system! Though my army lies in ruins today, I have not done fighting, and I will remember who my enemies are.
One hour and 5 minutes to complete this Imperial Guard stronghold.
The Imperial Guard made every preparation to rebuff their advance. Unfortunately, few walls are thick enough, and few batteries of cannon are heavy enough to stop the Necrons once they are moving in full force. Despite all the tanks, artillery, and tactics he could muster, General Stubbs was helpless against the deathless tide, and the Imperial Guard were overwhelmed. The victory was not swift, but it was absolute. The day after the battle, not even the corpses of guardsmen were to be found. Only a host of new Necron soldiers and new monoliths where Imperial bunkers had formerly stood. The Necrons had even discovered the vast generators that had powered the many factories of the Dussala Precinct, and harnessed the energy for their own terrible purposes.
Oh yeah. 2 war gears now. 1 war gear for 5,000 kills, another war gear for 15 conquests, 15 regions cleaned out. Also 1 ability, reduced production costs, powerful manufacturing templates, Reduce the cost of all production. Costs of all buildings and units that can be purchased with planetary requisition are automatically reduced. Nice ability. That ability gave me the chance to get units from the global map cheaper before starting the missions. Okay, so I can choose 2 more war gears for the Necron Lord. Let's get this close combat one and this one. And the final one will be the Gauss Flux Arc. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was pretty interesting, but it was not challenging enough, at least for me. Maybe the next ones will be more challenging at least. And more interesting. Stay tuned, leave your feedback below the video. We'll see you next time.